The tread marks on this bike path are what community members say is evidence that the city needs to improve its sidewalks. Now, after more than 120 cows are milked, the next process begins here. 10 to 15,000 pounds of milk are brought in through this hose each week. Not only is this site unique because of the number of mammoths and how confined they are, but the active excavation that takes place each day in front of hundreds of people. These are the rocks the city put down to prevent people from camping out here. And let me tell you what, they're not very comfortable. This blow dart gun is similar to the ones the kids use to shoot the critters. And even though it's accurate, it's not deadly. It's something no one wants to come home to.
We come 3 times a day and push the water into the sub pumps, shop back it, and squeegee it out.
Even though the levees and pier keep the Missouri River out of the city, they can't keep the groundwater out of Kim Paxton's basement. She's lived here 29 years and says she has never had her home flooded like this.
The stress level is quite high. The uncertainty is what's happening here. Not knowing if you're going to come tomorrow and there's going to be more water or fill up your basement.
Paxton has 3 sump pumps in her home flushing water out to the street. 2 of them pump out water every time they fill up, while another pumps every 30 seconds. Paxton says she hopes pumping the water out is worth it.
By letting it sit, we don't know what the unpack's going to be.
Now, Paxton isn't the only one pumping water. Virtually everyone in the affected area and businesses downtown are pumping water through hoses like these.
City Hall is not unlike many buildings here in the downtown area. We've got a small amount of water in the basement. We've got about 1 inch of water. We've got our own sump pump system set up.
But where is all the water going? Schockenmeyer says the city planned for the water by setting up 26 large stormwater pumps to pump the water into the river. The pumps passed their first test last week after heavy rains pounded the city. But as the Missouri River level changes each day, nothing is certain.
We're hoping someday to move back in here. We're not sure if that'll even happen.
Justin Hansen, Coda Territory News. The Kowalski family looks forward to its vacations every year.
We take vacations so we can spend family time together, and it just is a way to get away from our regular life and responsibilities.
Bill and Ginny Kowalski are 2 of the millions of Americans who use their vacation days, and they make the most of it.
We try to explore different areas every time we go on vacation, and so that everything's new.
But recent studies show that each year, more people do not tap into their vacation days. In fact, only 57% of Americans use all of their allowed days off. However, finding people across the Black Hills who don't use their vacation time isn't easy. Not only did I scour the monument, I made several phone calls and even asked for help on Facebook with no luck. And people here at Mount Rushmore just don't understand why people don't use their vacation time.
We're crazy. We're crazy compared to the rest of the world. The rest of the world takes a lot more vacation time.
The study shows only 41% of Americans will go on a vacation this year. Experts say the struggling economy and personal financial hardships are big reasons many people are staying home. People who are working harder but no longer playing hard.
Unless she makes me take it, I would probably be one of those people that don't go too far and work all the time.
But for those who do vacation, they say they're discovering that getting a break beats working nonstop.
It always makes us say, hey, we should move away and do this all the time.
Justin Hansen, Coda Territory News. Pheasant hunters can search for days looking for good hunting land. To narrow the search, some hunting lodges are helping out. Double P Ranch in Clark County does just that by accommodating for all their needs, providing land, guides, and dogs. Ranch guide Tom Morris used to hunt the land, but now sees much more in the sport as a guide.
Seeing that, the happy faces in the hunters when after the hunt's done, everybody's really happy and keyed up, so it makes me feel good.
Morris and his brother-in-law walk the fields daily with hunters. There they scatter the birds into the air with the help of their 2 dogs, Kula and Rio. Morris says the dogs do all the work.
That's their passion too. They love that. That's what they live for. They love, getting that bird scent in their nose and going after the chase, getting the flush, and then going after the retrieve. And they come back and you see how happy they are.
Nearly 2 decades old, the ranch is known to people all across the country. Opening weekend featured dozens of hunters from as far away as Michigan who said they had a great harvest. But while one weekend is down, Morris says there are many good ones to come.
We have groups in all the time, but we have so much property that we rotate. We give it a few days off, so it regenerates, birds come back in.
It's a procedure that keeps both the pheasants and the hunters coming back. In Clark County, Justin Hansen.